Several areas are under level 3 go now evacuations after lightning like this sparked multiple wildfires earlier this week. Yesterday, evacuations expanded in Franklin County and Whitman County for 4 wildfires burning close together. The Lions Ferry, Devil's Canyon, Wallace Walker, and Neff Jones fires have burned a combined 47,000 acres. 3 of them are now 50% contained, but the largest, the Lions Ferry fire, is only 5% contained, and people living around Lions Ferry State Park and Hooper were ordered to evacuate. There aren't any shelters open for evacuees at this time. The Kaiser Canyon fire burning in Okanogan County on the Colville Reservation jumped from about 12,500 acres to almost 38,000 overnight. Level 3 evacuations are in place for this one. 3 shelters are now open for evacuees, 2 in Omak and 1 at Lake Roosevelt Gym in Cooley Dam. Several roads are closed too, including Highway 155 starting at Park City Loop. And right now, firefighters are also battling a new wildfire on the Colville Reservation. This one is called the Madrite Fire. It's burned about 800 acres so far and prompted level 3 evacuations this morning. Residents on several roads close to Inchelium were ordered to leave their homes. In all, flames have scorched more than 133,000 acres in Washington so far this year. The state is reporting more than 1,300 fires. And of course, the weather is always part of the story here. We want to check in on our forecast. We've had a lot going on, so many fires, of course, residential and wildfires. So let's check in with Leah Pizzetti to find out how our conditions are looking.
And unfortunately, Madeline, our conditions are not getting any better. In fact, they're only going to get worse. So let's take a look at our current alerts that are in place right now. Everywhere in pink right now is under a red flag advisory. That basically means you have an elevated fire risk. Should a fire start, it will spread. It's because it is dry with relative humidity levels getting down to 15%. It's warm and it's windy as well, gusts up to about 30 miles per hour. So we're keeping an eye on those areas around Yakima, around Wenatchee, around Chelan, around Spokane as well. Mostly the eastern parts of Washington and Oregon. Then everywhere in those gray areas are under air quality alerts, and that is from smoke from our existing fires that are already burning right now. Let's talk about that smoke. So as we head into the rest of this evening, we're pushing a lot of that smoke off to the east. So it's good news for Western Washington. It's bad news for everybody off to the east. So northern Idaho definitely going to see some of that bad smoke. We're looking at that bad smoke around Spokane as well. As we head into Monday, we're going to see a little bit of a pattern shift. That is going to bring a little more smoke into Western Washington, especially up to the north. Look up around Whatcom County, around the San Juans, around Vancouver Island. So we'll keep an eye on that and fire risk of our own as things warm up and dry out in Western Washington. I'll show you that in your 7-day forecast.